Thank you. Alexa, what's the weather like today?
Currently, in Pittsburgh it's 28 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies. Today, you can expect intermittent clouds with a high of 30 degrees and a low of 18 degrees.
I didn't wear a hat or gloves, if you didn't notice in that montage. It is finals week. It's Saturday. This next week is finals. As you may or may not have been able to tell from the beginning of this video, I was just studying at Starbucks. So I was at Starbucks for like an hour and a half. I got 4 flashcards done. To be fair, they were ethics flashcards, and ethics is confusing. You see, I suffer from this really terrible disease called procrastination. So I made an executive decision that I'm done studying, so I'm gonna be really extra and shower and do my hair and my makeup and put on a bomb-ass outfit, maybe. I don't know, I might just stay in my pajamas. And the question is, why now are you uploading this video when you filmed this almost exact same video back in like October when you were writing a paper? This time I have an entire fucking week to procrastinate. I only have 2 finals next week because I had finals last week as well, which makes no sense because I still had class last week. I have a final on Wednesday and a final on Saturday, which is a week from today. Got some extra time to edit and stuff. So yeah, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go shower. My desk is so messy. I literally have this right here. I need to clean my room. I leave in a week and 3 hours. My room's a disaster. I still haven't unpacked from Thanksgiving. First things first, I got this brush at Justice when I was like 9 years old or something. It says girls can change the world and it glows in the dark. Yeah, I just showered and I brushed my teeth because they look a little grimy because I forgot to brush my teeth yesterday. And I didn't do it this morning because I woke up late. I had to go to a review session for ethics. But I didn't brush my teeth last night because I finished writing a 10-page paper at 11:30, which is good. So I came back to my dorm, got here before midnight. The reason I didn't brush my teeth last night, I got home and I kept getting, I'm in a group chat and the one kid was really drunk and we knew he was drunk. We knew he was going out to get drunk last night. And I told him, don't get drunk alone. You have a history of doing that, and it doesn't end well. So he was with friends, and then his friends ditched him halfway through the night. Then he got lost in the middle of Pittsburgh. So guess who had to guide him home? Me. And then his phone died halfway through, and I started panicking because I have this like massive thing where I care too much about everything. You can imagine like how amped up I was, like thinking, oh my god, my drunk friend is wandering alone with no phone. He can't call anyone. He doesn't know where he is. Like he is so incoherent. He can't read me the street signs when we were on the phone. Like this is a disaster. I'm like freaking out. I'm like calling my mom. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I'm a girl. I can't walk around the city of Pittsburgh in the dark looking for a drunk guy. Like it's not gonna end well. He gets back at like 2, like able to charge his phone and text me he's okay. So that's when I'm able to go to bed, but I had a 10 o'clock review session, so I had to get up early. So the point of that was that I was so preoccupied with helping my friend that I didn't frickin' worry about brushing my teeth. He's very hungover, so he got what he deserved. You know, don't drink, kids. Don't drink alone, most importantly. Primer. This is called Total Control Drop Primer. Fun story about this. It looks remarkably similar to this, my foundation. In fact, they're the same brand. They're both called Total Control, like they're from the same like line or whatever. They're both drops, and they're both really freaking pale because I am a ghost. I filmed a video back, like I mentioned earlier, back in like October, where I was doing my makeup to procrastinate doing an English project. Just ran out of foundation, so I went out and bought some, but I bought this guy instead. And I was using it as my foundation, and it wasn't until I read the bottle that I realized that I was wrong. So this is NYX Total Control Drop. Oh my god. I just read the bottle. And it seems last time I bought foundation, which was a couple of weeks ago, I didn't buy foundation. I bought primer because it's the same bottle, but it's a different thing. So, taking Total Control Drop Primer by NYX, we're gonna put that bad boy on my sponge. You don't need that much primer. And then you're just gonna rub it in there. We're gonna take Total Control Drop Foundation in the shade Pale. So I'm gonna just squirt that on my hand. And I squirt it on my hand because I feel like otherwise it kind of soaks into the sponge. So I take the tip of the sponge and I lather it all over my face. Sorry, I just spent like 5 minutes adjusting my camera and making sure everything on my messy desk was like not in view of the camera. Okay, next we're taking this concealer, which is, I really need to get new concealer. I really want to get Tarte Shape Tape.
But I'm at PROCRAST college soon, so please send me some.
Gotcha Covered Total Coverage Foundation in the shade 00 Alabaster. Now, I think this concealer is a little too dark for me. I have this constant perpetual issue of, you know, your concealer is supposed to be like a shade lighter. That doesn't happen because I always have the lightest shade of everything. So, we're just gonna pretend like all the booty gurus have taught us we're gonna put it under our eyes. Because of the price, the availability to me as a college student, and just the quality as well. What I just did was I took the NYX HD finishing powder in the shade Translucent, like my skin, and I just set my under eyes. I like NYX. 90% of my makeup is NYX. So this is a very old, I need to get a new one. Chris just hit me up. NYX Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. I think it's the only one, like I don't think there's like multiple versions of it. I got these ones like that are like this at Primark. I actually think they do a really good job. I think if a brush does its job and it looks nice, then there's no point of buying a more expensive version of it. So I'm gonna dip into 5 and 6 here, which is called Tan and Toffee, and I kind of do a combination of them to kind of give that natural contour look. We're gonna take good old sponge, the dry sponge that we used earlier for the powder, and go back into our HD finishing powder and just bake it a little bit, just to, I think baking for me is more about getting it to blend in better with my skin, cause it is like such a big contrast, I feel. Like I don't necessarily bake to like set, you know, I bake more to blend. Friends theme song. It's like when it hasn't been your day, your month, or even your year. That's been the past year for me. It has not been my day, my month, or even my year. The only difference is that there's really no one there for me. Maybe my mom. Like my mom would be like Monica, and I'd be like Rachel in season 1 having a mental breakdown. So this palette is called Blush, which is by Primark. We're taking this blush brush, and we're gonna dip into Swoon and Luster. These two are highlight colors, as you can tell. They're very shimmery, but I don't really ever use them because I don't think they're that good. Just kind of use our hands to blend it in, because I think blush is kind of scary. Need a moment of silence for this palette. This is NYX Strobe of Genius palette. It's the one palette. I think there's another one that has other shades. It clearly broke. These guys fell, and it's literally all over my makeup bag. Like everything is covered in this highlight. We're gonna take this light shade here. Try not to tip it, because otherwise everything's gonna fall out. And we're gonna put it over the highlighting places. So I'm gonna take these two pink colors up here. I'm gonna be wearing a pink top today, so I'm gonna take them and layer them on, and then go back over with that like neutral-y color that I just used, because I feel like it kind of blends it into my skin a lot. I honestly cannot tell if you. Yeah, there you go. You can really see it in my mirror a lot better than you can see it on camera, and that bums me out. Okay, we're done with the highlighter. I'm just cutting myself off. Swipe. That bake away. That is my face. This is the NYX 3-in-1 Brow Pencil in the shade Caramel, which is ironic because I can't eat caramel. It makes me gag. I don't know why. I just have this natural gag reflex to it. Like, I can't eat a Snickers bar or anything. Like, it just, like, makes me gag. I have a really big tendency to, like, forget things, like, on the spot. Like, I'll prepare, and then, like, when it actually comes to it, like, everything just leaves my brain. Last week, I had to present for my sociology class, like, about, what is that? About my final paper. And I, like, had these, like, notes that I wrote, and then, like, but they were, like, very broad, like, here's, like, what you're gonna start talking about, and then, like, I know to talk about blah, blah, blah. And I literally got up there and almost passed out because I couldn't think of what I was. Granted, I had the stomach bug, so I didn't feel great to begin with, but still, that was a little mortifying, that I got up there and I literally was, like, I have no idea what I just wrote about. Brows have always been a challenge. My mom likes to tell this story. So when I was a little kid, like really little, I danced like most little girls did. Like, it was never really something that I really wanted to do, but my best friend was a dancer, and I wanted, you know, like, I was 3 and I wanted to be like my best friend. And she's still a dancer. She's at school as a dance major and killing it every day. I love her very much. But so she, like, convinced me to do her dance class with her, because I was 3 and desperate for love. I did this dance class, and we had, like, our first recital, and my eyebrows when I was younger were significantly lighter than they are now, and that's saying something considering they're non-existent now. My mom was told by my dance instructor, like, hey, you have to draw on her eyebrows, like, we can't see them from the audience, it's not, like, it looks weird. So she did. And then I looked in the mirror and I saw myself with eyebrows for the first time, and I literally was like, who is that? And I think that's the funniest thing, because I feel that every single time I draw on my eyebrows. Like, who? This is not me. This is not what I look like. I still to this day feel like every time I see myself with eyebrows, I'm like, that's an alien. That is not me. Invasion of the Body Snatchers. We're calling it quits with the brows. Ooh, I just got primer all over. This is eye primer, NYX Proof It. It's a waterproof eyeshadow primer. We're going for, like, a mauve-y purple. I mean, mauve is a shade of purple. Let me get all my eyeshadow palettes out. We're gonna take the NYX Advent Pop 2 palette. This is Surreal My Heart. I do have the other one, which is Art Throb. I recently, like, fell in love with nudes a little bit. Not, like, insanely, like, I don't, like, only wear, like, nude eyeshadows, but, like, I think, like, neutrals are, like, really pretty. And yeah, I've, like, as I've gotten older, I've strayed a little bit away from the bright, crazy shadows. But that being said, if, like, half the time, like, if I'm gonna do, like, basic eyeshadow, I'm gonna throw some yellows on there. I'll do, like, 3 different shades of yellow and, like, call it a day. So we're taking this brown So what I just did as this like base color and the crease, that's not the crease, like above the crease. Now we're gonna take this mauve and the same brush and blend that into the crease, in the outer corner especially. I love for blending out eyeshadow these mini beauty blenders. They are so good at blending out eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take this flat brush with some concealer. Feel like I could definitely leave it as the way it is now, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna turn it into a full-on glam look. And when people stop me in the hallway when I go to the bathroom, they're like, holy shit, where are you going, hot stuff? I'm gonna be like, the bathroom. I'm gonna be like, no, like, where's the party at? The library. Because I'm gonna be studying. Psych! I didn't go back to the library today. We're gonna go on to NYX's Perfect Filter palette. This is a bunch of warm nudes. I love it. This one is the Rustic Antique. I'm gonna take this nude. It's still like a mauve, but it's like a nude. Take this and do that as a base, and then take this nude shimmer and this white shimmer, and do the inner corner. Ow. We'll make it a little gown by adding some of this purple sparkle. The first week of school, I was like, oh, college is gonna be so different. I'm gonna wear makeup every day. My tongue is like orange. It looks green. Is that from the amount of tea that I've been drinking? Because I know that's why my teeth are stained. I have to pee again. God damn it. Alright, we're gonna do the other eye off camera because we don't want to see me struggle to recreate the perfection that is my other eye right now. Next, we're gonna take NYX. Hold on, this one, the label is off. NYX Matte Liquid Liner in the shade Black. Can we have a moment of silence, please, while I do my eyeliner? Because otherwise, it's gonna mess up. I'm gonna go back in with the eyeshadow and do a little under my lash line. I don't ever do this, but I'm gonna take that gold purple or glitter.
Hate my life.
I hate that. I hate everything. We're just gonna blend our worries away. Blend it into my eye socket. Blend, 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 blend. I saved the day. Your fave could never. Oh my god. I have a friend. We're gonna call her Maria, because I don't know anyone named Maria. No, that's a lie. I know 2 people named Maria. We're gonna call her Betsy. I honestly cannot tell you that I know anybody with the name Betsy. But Betsy, like me, as a first-year college student, unlike me though, Betsy's got a little bit of a promiscuous love life, which is okay. You know, she's allowed to do her own thing. But she's sleeping with lots of people, which is okay. She's a grown-ass adult with her own free will. You know, she's being safe about it. She's disclosing to her partners that she's sleeping with other people. By the way, this is NYX mascara Worth the Hype. I just got it, and oh my god, I love it.
You could say it was worth the hype.
Out to dinner the other night, this group of guys walks in, and she goes, everyone just act casual. I ask Betsy, which one did you do, or all of the above, as a joke, because we were just having a conversation about like all the guys she was sleeping with, and my other friends were like, oh my god, stop slut shaming her. And I was like, I'm joking. Like, she just told us she like sleeps around, like, god.
I feel like I'm not explaining the whole like reaction that my friends had. Everyone else thought it was funny as well. She thought it was funny, and the other girls thought it was funny as well, but they like said like, oh, like as a joke, like don't stop slut shaming her. And I was like, I'm not slut shaming her, like I promise. It was just like a weird way that I said it. I didn't fully explain that like it was understood that it was a joke. And I just wanted to clarify the answer.
Alright, next we're gonna do lashes. These are I think they're Ardell. These are the natural ones, the 110s. It doesn't have one of. This is not a good angle. We know that. But anyway, I really like the black lash glue because it kind of helps it blend more when you miss your lash line. But I don't like that specific type that I had, like that container, because it doesn't have that like applicator thingy. So I don't drink a lot of, like, I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. I don't drink a lot of tea normally. I mean, like, I do, but like I try not to drink like a ton so that like it stains my teeth and stuff. But like, it's finals week and I've been burning the midnight oil for like days. And so I've been drinking quite a bit.
What the fuck was that?
And I think it's staining my teeth. And my teeth look really yellow. Ooh, that I missed. Next, I'm gonna do the lipstick, which is NYX Lip Lingerie line. This is the matte version. I know they just released like a gloss and like a cream, and of course they just did like the eye lingerie as well. But this is like the original. This is the shade Corset. I was looking for the shade Embellishment, which is more of a mauve, but I don't know where it is. I think it's in like a jacket pocket somewhere. Now obviously the finishing touch, setting spray. This is NYX Matte Finish. I love this stuff. It really holds shit in place. My prom, I used it at prom, and I literally was sweating like 3 buckets of sweat. To God, it was so hot and so humid. I honestly don't think like by the time I got to the dance that any makeup would be left on my face if it was not for this stuff. This is a brand new bottle. I've used it once, but yeah, so like this stuff like lasts you for a while. But like I said, NYX is great because they give you really good quality stuff for relatively cheap. I totally recommend them. I'm not sponsored in any way. Obviously, I'm like a 3 video, like 2 subscriber account, right? Like, but yeah, I really like this stuff, so we're just gonna spritz it. and I'm no longer able to open my eye because this eyelash is not in place, but whatever. So that is my look. I'm gonna go throw on some clothes now. Be right back. It is now 5:35, 5:36. Sorry, I'm looking at my Alexa. It says 5:36. I'm done. I'm not gonna take beauty shots. I gave up on that idea. So yeah. Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna go watch some Netflix and edit this video. Alright, like this video if you want it. I don't know. I'm not your mom. I can't control you. Subscribe, I guess, if you liked it. I don't know. Follow me on social media. My Twitter's pretty funny, I think. My Instagram's kind of non-existent, but and Snapchat's blast, so